So just a review of the Wish eyelet punch die tool set. So here's some screenshots of what I bought. The advertisement actually matches up fairly accurately to what I got in the post. For once, I know Wish can be sometimes misleading with the advertisements, but this one was actually fairly spot on. So the tool was €3 and then the shipping was another €3, so €6. Now I bought two of them, a 4mm and a 12mm. The kit comes with a belt punch, just this here, and then a die for actually pressing the eyelets into the fabric. So yeah, so I'll just show you how it fares up against a leather belt. The 4mm one, obviously I'm not going to put a 12mm hole in a belt. So we're just marking it roughly. Well, not too, I don't really use this belt. I don't actually think it's real leather either, so I don't actually care. But you see the belt punch comes with, so it's basically just a sharp jube. So this is just a close up there. You can see there's the sharp edge. This is the 12mm one. It's not actually particularly sharp. The 4mm one is actually quite sharp. These edges then actually are sharp here. So just as you're pushing through, you can rotate just to clean up the edges. So just see how this fares up. So obviously you want to use a cutting board or something underneath. You don't want to put holes in your table. And we're through. So you just use that sharp end then to tidy up the edges of the hole. So you just spin it both ways because actually both sides of it are sharp. And you just push the whole way through, just to finish off the edge so that all the edges are tucking into the belt rather than sticking out. See there, it's a fairly clean hole. I just punched. It does look a little bit different to all the other holes, but they've all been stretched out. It's an old belt. Don't know how all the notches have been stretched, but they have. Got it for repairing camping gear that uses these type of eyelets. So you're going to use a strip of old denim just to see if we can punch through it. So use the 4mm. Now, leather cuts through a bit differently. This actually hasn't made a mark on the denim at all. So a workaround for fabrics like denim is actually to stretch it over the bottom piece of the die and then push in the top piece and just turn it around like that, which you can then push through your flange piece here. So it just sits on top, and then you get that on the reverse side, which you then slide your ring over. Then you just place it flange side onto the bottom piece of the die, and then you get your top piece and you line that up with the hole. It's nice and snug. Put an eye in that. So that'll just mean if you want to thread something like paracord through that, I don't know, if you're doing like a tent repair or you just want to make a flap for a bag or something like that, you just make a clean hole that won't fray anymore on you. So I'll just do the same again with the 12mm just to demonstrate that. So I'll try and use the belt punch, but again, I don't think it's going to work. No, it's actually marked the chopping board and hasn't marked the denim. The belt punch only really seems to work on leather. But we're just going to do what we did with the 4mm. You stretch it over it. Oh, and then push down. Okay, so you can see we got a small hole here, but it's not really lined up with where I wanted it. So I'm just going to go again from the opposite side. So now we get our flange piece like before. So we just feed that through. And you get your ring. You sit that on top. Again, you put that on the die, put the top piece in. You can see that a bit clearer, but there's the 12mm, there's the 4mm. So they're not amazing. I mean, out of the box, they're quite dull. They failed really to cut through the denim now. They did a good job with the leather. But yeah, I mean, for the price I paid, I can't really complain. So here's some screenshots of the advertisement itself. So the item was €3 and then the shipping was another €3. So in total it was €6 each. It was a pretty fair price for what I got. The photos are actually accurate of what I got as well. So sometimes with Wish advertisements, what you're being sold and what you get are often very different things. In this case, it was actually, I got what I paid for, and I can't really fault it. So it's actually fairly honest advertisement. So that's really it. Thanks for watching, and I hope if you're thinking of buying one of these that this video has helped you make up your mind.